that's how I developed my work ethic, you know.
Okay. So, like you said, you learned through lessons from the old head, which
Yes,
is invaluable, and
absolutely.
and then that transition to life in the military. When did you
Yes.
decide that you wanted to become a full-time chef then?
Well, okay, so here's the thing. All through high school, man, I was an artist. Okay, that's what I did. That
Mhm.
was what I wanted to do. You know, Bob Ross, you know, the guy on
Oh
PBS,
yeah, with
you know, yeah, with
that.
the afro, that's right, you know. And man, he inspired me, man. I mean, honestly, you know, I had the natural ability to draw and that sort of thing, and I did that, and that was what I was going to pursue. Okay. And I think the whole food thing was kind of like uh, the underbelly of what I was doing, right? You know, I enjoyed eating. Okay, I had a
Right.
lot of good cooks in my family. My grandmother on my mother's side, she was one of the cafeteria ladies in Havelock High. Yep, she used to
Okay.
cook, man. And when it was all scratch cooking, it was not anything packaged. So you know, she used to put it home all the time. So there was sort of an underlining interest in food, and also, you know, down in Harlowe, my grandmother had a garden. She had a smokehouse. You know, we pumped water from an outside pump. You know what I mean, and put it in jugs. So indirectly, I was uh, being taught or culturally conditioned to recognize seasonality, okay, what grows when things are harvested, you know, and that's the straight art of cooking, like making things taste good, okay. And so fast forwarding, you know, I was going to college, man, East Carolina University, man, on a scholarship for art, you know, but you know, I decided that I wanted to do something different, you know. I needed some adventure. I needed to get away from home, frankly, you know, just because I was ready to go. And so my father was in the military, you know, so I seen that as a outlet, a success, and just a way to get on my own pretty quickly. So I didn't go to school. I went in the military, and I had an invaluable experience, man. I mean, that took me from like zero to 10, you know, quickly, you know, in
Mhm.
terms of maturity, in terms of experiencing different things, in terms of responsibility, in terms of commitment. And it also fortified my work ethic, you know, the ability to transition from being, you know, a high school, you know, and moving into this military environment and understanding what it means to navigate it and recognize successes. So, and the food thing came up again because I was a cook in the military. And a lot of people feel, you know, who join the military or whatever, to be a cook is like lesser than or not as important as, you know, maybe a pilot. But
Mhm.
I learned a great deal working in military kitchens. In addition to working in the what we call the garrison, you know, you may be familiar with those terms.
Yeah.
So also working and feeding soldiers in a combat environment. You know, that is challenging. But that was one of the things that was the number one morale booster in those sort of situations. You know, so for me, I deem it as one of the most important jobs in the military. You know, that level of support that when a troop is out there, you know, away from home, they don't see their families for months, sometimes years, and the only thing that you can, you know, feel some level of comfort in is something good to eat. You know, so
Right.
that's how I believe my passion for service, right? To serve someone, not like, you know, you go to a restaurant and somebody's filling your water up. Like we were servicing our troops, our, you know, fellow soldiers when they had nothing else to look forward to, you know.
Mhm.
Um, in terms of you know, just the whole idea of food, I traveled around a lot, you know, so every place I went, I ate, you know, and I understood and connected with folk, connected with their culture from what they cooked. And so I kept all that with me, LaTroy. I kept it with me, and because I knew I wasn't going to make it a career. I wasn't going to be in the military, for a long time. It was just a start point.